and then over. Lovely. Coming up and through, so your elbows are wide. Let's just rotate. There we go. There we go. All right, so I just want you to look over your right elbow and then look over your left elbow. Now, ladies, bring your hands just down now into the center. I'm going to show hands onto your tummy wall and then slide them up to the side of the ribs. Okay, so I want you now, as you take that breath in, I want you to feel the breath under your hands. So nice deep breath in. Feeling the breath in through the ribs, outside of the ribs, and then lower down as you breathe out. That's the word. So breathe in. Okay, now feeling those ribs expand, and as you breathe out, so they come down together. Yeah, and again, breathe in and breathe out. And again, one more time. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Now I'd like you to keep a lovely strong connection here. I'd like you to, if it hasn't been tight, I want you now to kind of tighten up with this area, in this lumbo-pelvic area. Take your right arm up and push back. And then take your left arm up and push back. And again, one more. So a little push. And then last time, a little push. Now you're going to lift your right knee up and then your left knee. And all I'm going to do is just kind of take my opposite arm just to help with balance really. And then in. Now I'm going to take it to my knee. All right, let's do a little touch. Let's do that, a little touch of the knee. That's it. There we go. In and through. That's it. Lovely. And again. All right, now, last one on the left. Now we're going to do an abduction. So we're going to do out into an abduction and then away. Yeah, and again, little abduction. Lateral raise on the arm. Yeah, little lateral raise there. Lovely. Try not to kick the leg, yeah? Now I'm going to add those two together. So I'm going to bring the knee up. I'm going to take it away. I'm going to bring it back in and lower, other side. One, take it away. Back in and lower. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your hands together and just halo around and then go around the other side. And again, so we're going to halo around and then around the other side. Lovely. Now, as you halo around, just take the weight away from your right foot and then just halo around, yeah, on the right side. Okay, and then take your left leg forward and then halo around. So we're just loading one side of the body more than the other. Lovely. Open your arms, bring it forward and open. And again, forward and open. Bring your right arm across, but take your left arm down and then the other side, yeah? So I'm going to go across the body, but the other hand comes down and through. Scoop again. So we're going to scoop 1 and open, and then 2, open, and then you're going to come over the top and then over the top. Please scoop both arms up all the way to the top. And then we're going to roll it down, okay? So roll down, chin to chest, and then coming into a lovely little extension to flexion. And again, extension to flexion. There we go. Extension to flexion. Last one. Now, we're going to thread like a needle, but I'm going to keep it really small. So elbow at the side of the head, and then I'm going to cross it under and lift it up. And again, so cross it under and lift it up. One more time. Cross under and lift up, hand down. And then the other side. Down, across and lift. Down, across and lift. One more time. Down, across and lift. All right, let's roll it back up. Okay, and I'm going to just take the hands behind my body, and I'm just going to lift back. So it's just a tiny little lift back. So I'm just squeezing the shoulder blades together. Yeah, squeeze together. 2 more. 1. Last time. And 2. Lovely. Let's take the legs up nice and wide. All right, lovely and wide. And come over to your right side. In a moment, I'm going to do a little routine with the mini ball. Over to the left side. That's it. So over to your right and then over to your left. Let's do 2 more. So you come right side and then left side. Open your arms. Slide the ribs. Slide the ribs. Slide, slide, slide and slide. Lovely. Center and lower. Circle around the right arm and then the left arm. Okay. Bring your feet together and go and get your mini ball. Okay. Get your little mini ball. I'm going to place the mini ball just between the knees. All right. Just little knees. No, not the knees, the thighs, should I say. So I'm just going to squeeze that mini ball. So I've got connection there to the inner thigh. Yeah. Stand it nice and tall. And I'm going to take the right arm up and I'm going to push back. Yeah, and the other side. Left arm up, push back. And again, so lift, push back. No, so just kind of out of range slightly. Yeah, I'm going to go back further. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do the open door. So I'm going to place the hands together and I'm going to open door. So round on my right and then round on my left. Yeah, so I go around to right and then around to left. Now I'm going to do a bow and arrow. So I'm going to retract that shoulder and then the other side. Pull back. Yeah, so I'm pulling back. Right shoulder blade sinks into retraction. And again, 2 more. 1 and 2. Lovely. Open the arms. Let's do it forward for 1 and 2. Now I'm going to bring the left arm down and the right arm over the top. And then the other side. Scoop it forward for 2. So we do. So I've got a larger range of movement by taking that arm down. Yeah. So down we go 1 and down we go 2. Last time. Round and open. Yeah. And again. Take the left arm down, right arm over. Right arm down, left arm over. We're going to roll down, hand to the side of the head, and then we're going to go into a thread like a needle. Yeah, look back. So you've got a lovely spinal rotation. You're also opening the chest and the shoulder. And then from there, coming into an extension and to flexion. And away, extension and flexion. Now drop the back to 45 degrees. And let's do 2 on this side. 1 and then 2. Now we're going to roll it, take the hand down, take the ball into the right hand as you roll up and take the shoulders back and down. I'm going to take the left leg, so I'm going to do a replica, yeah? So what I'm going to do is as I'm moving my leg back and leg forward, so I bring the same position. Now we're going to do a little bit of brain work today, right? So as I come forward, okay, I'm going to bring my arm back. So I'm going to do the opposite. 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't feel so good doing it like that. Yeah. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step it back in and take the ball behind, yeah? Then you're just going to lift and lower. And I did this without the ball earlier. I'm just squeezing through those shoulder blades, yeah? Squeeze through those shoulder blades. One more time. Okay, now bring the ball, left hand, and then do it what feels good, yeah? This feels much better, doesn't it? The ball comes forward and the leg comes forward. Oh, we could do this all day. This is so much better. And again. All right, now hold it there. So I'm going to take the leg back and the ball forward. Then I'm going to come forward and back, yeah? Through. I think when we change direction, I think it's always good to kind of stop the exercise rather than trying to do it when you're moving, yeah? And suddenly I'm asking you to move your arm and your leg at the same time, yeah? So I think it's better to stop and start again. It's much easier on the brain, yeah? Okay, now hold it into the center. Bring the right knee in, take that away to the corner, back in and lower, change sides. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to change side. Oh, good. I'm going to change sides. I'm going to keep it on this side, all right, for a little while. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change hands. I'm just doing 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halo around. Let's go around. And let's go around the other side. Okay, 2 more. 1. And then last one. And 2. Okay. Lift the ball up to shoulder height. Let's just rotate round to your right. And let's bring the ball down towards the knees, or thigh, should I say. And then the other side up. Around we go. Into the center and lower. And again, so 1, over to 2, back into 3 and 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's take the ball all the way up and then come into a little lateral flexion. That's it. Over we go. Then we're going to roll down with the ball. All right, so we're going to bring the ball down in front of us. And we're going to take it down the body and roll it down. Use the ball as a cushion and take the right arm up. So press into the ball. There's your cushion, and then down, and then the other side. All right, one more. So there's your cushion. Push into it and take that away. And then hold there, and then to the other side. All right. Okay, placing the ball, bring it up into your hands, as you roll up. Finish with a halo on the right, and then finish with a halo on the left. Lovely. Take the ball into the right hand, slide it down your right thigh. Now I'm warming up those shoulders, so I want you to press into that thigh. Yeah, press in. 1, and again, and 2. All right, and then to the other side. Press in, and we go over for 1 and 2. That's it. 2 more. And 3, last one, and 4. Okay, well done. Just take the ball into both hands. Place the ball somewhere. You don't put it on the floor. You have the brain down to it then. Place it somewhere, and then we shall pick up our weights. Now, only want to use one weight at the moment, all right? Just one weight. Okay, so I'm going to take the weight into my right hand. Now, I'm going to lunge back, lunge or step. This will be up to you. So this is a lunge, yeah? A step, no. All right, so if you don't want to lunge, you can use that because I've modified it into a step. Okay, so let's go back. Keep it. I'm going to keep a lot of it into 4s with this, with one weight. So I'm going to lunge back for 4. 1, step in. 2, step in. Now I want to change hands. I need to get to this side, yeah? 3, 4, other side. 1, step in. 2, step in. 3, step in. Last time. Under we go. And we're back to the right. Isn't that clever? So I'm going to go out into a lateral raise. All right, so the legs now, just leave them, and nice strong connection, but just bringing it into that lateral raise. Okay, now I'm going to swap hands. I'm going to do the other side. 1. Okay, so I've just gone a little bit too high then. 2. This is where you really, we really need mirrors or, you know, a screen, because you can easily, I can easily do that. Yeah, you just need to check. Okay, let's keep the weight in this hand. All right, just going to go 360 degree around the body. Step back on the right for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lateral raise 4. 1, 2, 3. Step back on the left for 4. 1. Tap it in. 2. Tap it in. 3. Get ready. You want to swap hands. 4. Lateral raise. 1 and 2 and 3. Last time, and 4. Swap hands. 4 on the right. 1. Then we're going to take the weight in both hands. 2 and 3 and 4. Now take the weight into both hands. Halo around, just as we did with the ball. And then the other side. That's it. And again, round we go for 1. And then around we go for 2. Okay, let's do a front raise and lower. Okay, so look, just coming up to shoulder height and lower. That's it. Up to shoulder height and lower. Now, the reason I like working with one weight is it's good when we come to keeping those elbows in. All right, so I'm going to keep the elbows in into a bicep curl. I'm going to lift to the top. I know you can't see my weight, but it's there above my head. I'm going to keep those elbows in. I'm going to go into a tricep. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to bring it down into that little bicep to finish. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squat down. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Legs nice and wide. All right. Now you can come down deep or keep it up the top. But I'm just going to bring the weight down with me. Yes, I can stay here if I want to, or I can come down really low. Again, it's up to you. But a little bend of those knees. Yeah, a little bend there. So I'm going to come down for 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. As I lift up, I'm going to take it to a front raise. Yeah, that's what we did earlier. Down. 1, 2, 3. Front raise. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Front raise. 1, 2, 3. Front raise. Bring the weight in and then rotate over and then over. That's it. Follow around with those elbows. Talking about elbows, we're going to wide elbows, narrow elbows, lift, narrow elbows, lift, down, open. Okay, rotation. 1, 2, elbows in, lift up, shoulder press, down we go, lift back, in, open, yeah, 1 more, round we go right, round we go left, in, up, down, lift, in, lower and close. Okay, take the weight down, roll down ladies with the weight Okay, take the weight just away from you a moment, and then we're going to roll it up. Okay, roll up all the way to the top, circle around on your right, and then circle around on your left. Okay, bring your feet in, and we're going to roll down. All right, so let's roll all the way down, roll down, and then inhale, exhale, and roll it back up, just to give ourselves a little bit of a rest there, and gather our thoughts together. Okay, shoulders back and down. All right, now I'm going to do a little bit of upper body with 2 weights, and then we go down onto the floor. All right, so bend, always bend at the knees, so picking up both weights. Okay, both weights. All right, so set yourself comfortable. Your feet can be under your hip bones, or you can stand out a little bit wider, but I want the correct positioning. So you're not kind of can start your weights here, this, yeah, we're going to be upright, really tall and strong. All right, so keeping the weights in towards the thigh, I'm going to lift the weights onto the shoulder, just like we did earlier. Look at my elbows, still they're narrow. Taught you narrow elbows, yeah? And bring it back down. Okay. And again, up we go into those shoulders, and then lower it down. Okay, up we go. Now I'm going to step out on my right. So I'm going to do a little squat, yeah? And the other side. Again, if you don't want to step, if you don't want to squat, you can just step out and just do a little lunge, yeah? Little lunge into it. Or you can do a little suitcase squat, yeah? Down we go. And again, down we go. And down. 2 more. 1. And 2. Okay, back to biceps. So in, yeah, and then lower. Okay, and again, up to the shoulder, and then lower. Now, up to the shoulder, up to the top, back into the shoulder, back to the thigh, step out. 1, 2, lovely, back to the shoulder, up to the top, back into the shoulder, and lower down, step out, right. Remember, you don't have to squat, you can step it out, or just lunge it, okay. So take it up. Now, from here, I know you can't really see my hands. I'm going to, let me do it in front of you. From here, okay? I'm going to show you. I think I might need to just move, just a moment, ladies. Just need to move my camera so you can see where I'm turning, okay? So, taking your weights in this position. So I went from that to that, all right? So now my palms are facing in towards me. I'm going to lift up on the right, and then I'm going to lift up on the left. Yeah, I'm going up on my right. Notice the palm is staying in. It looks like it's twisting, but it's not, right? It's there. Oh, unless my wrist is twisting on its own. Okay, I'm going to go up together. 1, 2. So we're really hitting the front of that shoulder. 3. And 4. Now watch my change. This is what I wanted to show you. From here, I'm going to push up to the top. Now notice my palms are facing in. This is called an Arnold press. All right, this all comes from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, down we go. Yeah, notice I close it. My palms are facing to me. I push up. As I push up, I turn, and then now that my palms are facing you, I come away and down. Yeah, and again, up and press. So we hit the front of the shoulder. As I turn the weight, I touch the medial deltoid, yeah? So anterior deltoid, medial deltoid, yeah? Can you feel it change as you go through this exercise? So down and lift. And again, you can cross the weights over the top if you want to. It doesn't really matter. They're not doing anything, yeah? Again, down we go. And lift. Last time. Down we go, and lift. Now you're going to bring the arms down. Okay, so notice where my arms are now. In line, my elbows in line with my shoulders. And I'm going to do a unilateral shoulder press. Yeah, unilateral. So lift one. We're not going to be here long legs, I promise you, because we're running out of time. We won't get down on the floor. Okay, then together. For 1, for 2, 3, and 4. We're going to hold it here for 30 seconds. Right. Hold it there. Hold it there. Lovely. So we've been talking in the newsletter about the isometric exercises, holding your exercise in a static position. So my shoulder press, the start and finish of my shoulder press position, I'm holding there. Okay. 10 seconds. Feeling that build up. Oh my goodness. It's my third class today with these weights. 3, 2, 1. Down and through. Bend your knees, take the weights down to the floor, let them go down, roll back up, circle around. 1. Now those arms should be feeling really hot, yeah? Arms on fire. And then together. Yeah. Just like my leggings. Okay, give me a side bend. And then a side bend. And again. Over we go. Last one. And over we go. There. Okay, just stretch out the neck a moment. So let's take our head over to the right side and then over to the left side. And that's something that's quite common with people when you're picking weights up. All this tension comes around the neck and the shoulders as you're kind of struggling to pick it up. Yeah, it's all a bit tight in this area. So let's just loosen off. Okay, drop the chin to your chest. And then lift back. Okay, I'm going to move my weights. I'm going to spread my mat out. And I'm going to use my mini board as well. This. Oh. Okay, ladies, right, got to get a drink of water. I might just lower the camera. Okay. Right, all right, so standing at the back of your mat, lift up through those arms and lower. Now, as I lift up on my next one, I'm going to do a little swim leg. Yeah, and again. Swim leg. And again, swim. Last one. Swim leg. Okay. Now I'm going to roll this down. I'm going to roll down. I'm just going to walk the hands away from me. I'm going to come straight down onto the knees. I'm going to come into a calf stretch. So I'm going to push my right leg back. I'm pressing under, my toes are under. And I'm pressing in, yeah? So I've got to stretch right the way through my calf, yeah? So pressing, hold it there. So you need to put your weight back into it, not stay here, yeah? You need to push back into it. It's just another way of stretching because some people can find this position, yeah, really uncomfortable, especially if you've got the issues with your hands and wrists. So this can be really uncomfortable for some people, yeah? So take it down and then the other side, so push back into it. And just hold it there. Okay, drop it back in, come into a little child's pose and stretch those arms away from you. and then come up and over, and then coming into your cobra. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of weight. So I thought if I'm going to use any weights, we're going to use a little bit of weight through our hands and wrists, but it might be too much to go from a calf stretch and then to a cobra. Yeah, to do two lots of exercises through your hands and wrists. You may find that too difficult. Yeah, so I'm coming back into a child's pose, and then I'm going to come forward. Okay, all right, now I'm going to come onto all fours. I'm going to come around and face you. I'm going to take my right leg away, and I'm just going to kind of sit back slightly towards my heel. Yeah, and I'm going to press here on the inside. I'm going to sort of press down that I can feel the stretch on the inside. I'm going to take one hand weight, all right, and I'm going to hold here. Now I'm going to show you a modification. So I want to get you going and show you a modification. So if my knuckles are facing you, right? My knuckles are facing you, and I'm going to lift up and lower. Yeah. Now, if you don't like being on your knees, we've got a stretch going on the inner thigh. But if you don't like being on your knees, you could always be in a standing row. Yeah? So it's just to show you the change. So lift. So look at what I'm doing here, and then I come onto the floor here. Yeah, so same thing. So again, if you don't want to be on your knees, you can change it. Okay, drop the weight down gently, step in, and then coming into a little flexion, and then into an extension. Okay, and again, into a flexion, and then into an extension. Okay, so we do the other side. So step out first, get the stretch, take the weight, knuckles to me, and then lift. Lift. 2, 3. Remember, you can always stand up. 4, 5. And 6. Okay. Take that down, drop it in, and then go straight into an extension to begin with, and then into a flexion. Okay. Again, into an extension, and then into a flexion. Okay. All right, guys, let's come into a little seated position. Right down and around into a seated position. I'm going to take the mini ball to begin with, and I'm going to place it between my knees. Right, so between my knees. So let's take the arms away, and let's just come back into a little half a roll back, and lift to the top. Yeah. Back into a little half a roll back, and lift to the top. So I'm squeezing the ball. Yeah, so I'm engaging in a thigh. So when we did that stretch earlier, you know, when we were doing the row, we're lengthening the muscle. Yeah, so we're in stretch, we're in an eccentric position. But now we're holding it. So this now, the whole time, this muscle is under contraction. So when we're holding a muscle in one position, there's your isometric. And all I'm doing is just kind of disengaging you from the exercise just by keeping the ball there. As far as you're concerned, you're just doing roll up and roll downs. Okay, let's use our arms. So come up, push back, and down. Come up, push back. We're going to change this. Okay, I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring the arms down in front of me, elbows wide. Remember, we did elbows wide, elbows narrow. We're going to go round to your right, and then round to your left. And again, round to right, and then left. Let's do it again. So take the arms away, into a little half a roll back, or you can do a full roll back if you want to. Arms up. Then I'm going to rotate on my right side. Then I'm going to sweep the arms away, Back we go. Lift to the top. Bring the arms down and rotate to the left side. So I'm doing them both the same side. So I don't want to move away from the camera. Last time. Down we go. Now lift up. I'm going to change it. Push back on the arms. Now bring the arms down and take the ball away. All right. And come around to face you. So now take the ball just at the back of you. All right. At the back. So hands. All right. So we're going to do an open door and bow and arrow, just like we did earlier. So we're going to push back into the ball as we do an open door. All right. So there's your open door. Open door. And then we've got a bow and arrow coming up next. I'm losing my ball. Hang on. Back we go. Then don't come away from your ball too much. Bow and arrow. 1 and 2 and 3. And last time. And 4. Now, come up and just cross your arms. Just take your right leg away and then your left leg away. Yeah. And again. Your right leg away and your left leg away. Take one weight and lift it up to the top. Take the weight into your right hand. Okay, weight into your right hand. You're going to take the weight, keeping the abdominals contracted. You're going to take the weight down. You're going to lift up. You're going to catch it. You're going to leave the right hand up here and you're going to come down on the left side. You're going to come up, cross it, and down. Leave the arm up here, waiting for it. Okay, now, last one. We're not going to cross it over. We're going to take the weight into the right hand and bring it down. Yeah, now this hand, you can do whatever you like with. So I'm going to press away and then in. Now you can take it away here, whatever you want to. So I'm going into a shoulder press and a leg extension. Yeah. Shoulder press, leg extension. I'm still pushing back on the ball. 3. Last time. 4. Lovely. Now, take this weight now in your right hand. Catch it in your left. Left hand comes down. Take it up. Catch it in your right. Take it down. Catch it in your left. Take the elbow down. Extend the right leg. 1. And 2. Oh, this is so hard today, isn't it? 3. And 4. Oh, okay, bring the weight down just in front of you. Elbows nice and wide and a little rotation. Now the knees are wide, feet are wide. Take the weight away, hands back behind you, and then just loosen off those hips. Because when you're sat in that one position and you're doing that, those half roll backs and shoulder press, leg extension, it can get very comfortable, uncomfortable, not comfortable. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to take the ball from behind me. I'm going to take the legs open, nice and wide. Ball from behind me, roll the ball forward and just press out into that lovely stretch. And then from there, just lift the ball up above the head. Just come over to your right side and then over to the left side. And again, up and over to your right. Last one. And up and over to your left. Okay. Right, taking the ball down. Bring your legs in. Cross your right leg over your left. Right hand into the corner, left arm round. And just give it a little press. And change. And take your left over your right. Left hand down, right arm, and push onto the inside of the thigh. Oh, where the sun has gone. It's a bit cloudy out there. Please don't rain today. I've seen enough rain. All right, ladies, I'm going to bring it round onto all fours. coming round onto all fours. You're going to tuck your toes under and you're just going to come up into a calf stretch. You can keep you going for a couple of seconds. Coming, walking in. Inhale, exhale, and then roll it up to the top. I'm just moving the camera again. All right. Okay, move my mat. Not studio, is it? Can't do all this room if we had a studio. All right, so if you do come down slightly. All right, take your right arm up, take it across your body and look over your right shoulder. Okay, release. Inhale, hands together. Exhale down, out to the corners. Inhale, exhale down. Take the left arm across the body and look over your left shoulder. Hold it there. Release, inhale. Hands together to exhale. Arms open to V. And take it down. Circle around on the right for 4. 1 and 2. And 3 and 4. That's it for